Oh, you've caught me polishing my hob. You've got to make things look nice, haven't you, for YouTube? Well, welcome. If you're new to the channel, I'm Paul. Anthony's away in work and I've got Sebastian with me. You can hear him clip-clopping about in the background, which he tends to do as soon as I press record. Before I forget, I've been meaning to mention this for weeks. For Christmas, Anthony bought me these. The hand warmers, and they're just brilliant. We're not getting paid to promote this, but I just thought I'd share it with you because I've got Raynaud's, which is really poor circulation, and my fingers go white and grey and blue and completely numb in a little bit of cold. It doesn't even have to be freezing. But these have been a godsend. They're fantastic. They're really easy to charge. You get this little USB lead, dual lead, or is it USB? And one little click at the top, and there's 3 temperature settings, and these last me about 5 or 6 hours depending on which heat set you've got in that heat setting you've got it on, and it goes up to 131 degrees, really toasty warm. When we were moving the boat from Grinley Brook all the way down to Wrenbury, it was a freezing cold day. It was the end of the year, and yeah, these saved me. Lasted about 5 or 6 hours for the whole journey. Just pop them in your pocket once they're charged, and you can even put them inside your gloves, which is what Anthony does. They're very tactile, very slim. I'll leave a link to these on this week's video, and like I said, we're not getting paid to promote them. I just thought, out of the kindness of my heart, I'd share this with you. In this week's video, we hope you enjoy it. We're trying to condense quite a few weeks together. So we've got the week before the breach on the 22nd of December, which is when we're at the Prees Arm. It was beautiful, and we cruised from the Prees Arm to Whitchurch. We got there 2 or 3 days before the breach. I think we were there on the Friday. Then we went into Whitchurch, thanks to Phil. Otherwise, we'd have stayed on our boat and completely missed Christmas. And we got a friend, Kevin, travelling with us from the Prees Arm to Whitchurch. Unfortunately, those couple of video files have gone. So I had a quick chat with Kevin, so I'm really sorry, Kevin, but you're not in this video. Sorry, Kevin. It's always that footage that you need that gets lost. It does my head in, if I'm honest. The joys of YouTube. Anyway, Anthony's back tonight, so I thought I'd pop on and say hello and get this week's video uploaded. So it's going to be the week before the breach. We're going to show you the night of the breach because it was a big event for us. And I know you're probably sick of seeing the footage, but we were just moored about 80 yards from the breach with our friend Phil on his boat, Rincewind. But yeah, it'll just be a quick overview of what happened on that night. And then we're going to jump forward to New Year's Eve, which is when we get to Wrenbury. We're there for the beginning of January, and in fact the first 2 weeks of January, and we also go off on holiday. I didn't do any filming while we're on holiday because we just needed to relax and have a break from YouTube, which after everything that went on is understandable. Now if you stick around to the end of the video, we've got a competition to announce, so we'll see you at the end. Enjoy. We're moored on the Prees Arm, and it's part way between Whitchurch and Ellesmere, on the borders of Wales and Shropshire. We really love this spot next to the Wixall and Bettisfield mosses. It's a really good towpath with very little mud, with lots of birds and nature around and some amazing dark skies. And one thing you're more or less guaranteed to see are the brilliant starling murmurations. It's toasty warm on the boat and I'm catching up with some artwork. This is filmed over a few days, there's no way I can do one of these in one night. This gorgeous, happy looking dog is Mulberry. And I managed to finish this drawing of the beautiful Teddy and Bess. We drove over to a lovely restaurant. It was a bit posh for us, to be honest. Well, probably for Phil. Anyway, we met up with lovely viewers Mark and Jackie. Thanks guys for a lovely evening and for our lovely presents. And we can't believe it, but Sebastian's won. This is the day we picked him up at 8 weeks old back in February. Look at him now. We got him a pet-friendly cupcake from Pets at Home, but I don't think he knows what to make of it. And of course he got lots of extra fuss and lots of treats. It's just 4 days before the breach at Whitchurch, and that's exactly where we're heading. We're going to go to Grinley Brook first to get water and to get rid of our rubbish, and we've got a friend Kevin on board with us, who was happy to do some of the steering. Our friend Phil's just behind us on his boat Ridswind. Afternoon.
Thanks, Paul.
No worries. We've done this journey loads of times, but this is going to be the first time that we're staying in Whitchurch for Christmas, and we were hoping for the most relaxing week at Christmas we've ever had. Once we're at Whitchurch and through the lift bridge, we just got a mile to Grinley Brook to fill with water, and then we've got to come back and try and find a mooring. Believe it or not, we got chatting to Bob here from Narrowboat Sefton, whose boat was the first one washed into the breach. We chose to moor here because there was only one spot on the other side. Then we walked into Whitchurch with Kevin. We'd forgotten it was Mad Friday. It was really busy in the pubs. I've been secretly working on this surprise gift for Pete and Caroline from One Day More, and this is her beautiful dog Hamish. Phil suggested we walk back into Whitchurch, and this is on Sunday the 21st of December. I had quite a bit of work to do, but I'm so glad I listened to Phil and Anthony. Whitchurch is a lovely little town, and we got to enjoy a little bit of relaxation for Christmas. There's loads of pubs, cafes, and even a new cocktail bar called Walter's. And after a couple of drinks, it's about a 20-minute walk back to our narrowboat. And then this happened.
Well, it's 4:20 in the morning. We just heard a crash. Woke us both up. The boat's listing really badly. Gone outside. Phil's just got up. We think there's a breach. In fact, he said, yeah, he's walked forward, there's a breach. Yeah, everything's falling over on the boat. We're at, the level's gone down by at least 2 feet, and the flow of water is incredible, so I'm going to get off.
Oh my god, I've never seen anything like this.
This boat at the bottom of the breach belongs to Bob and Rosemary.
Get back!
I know there's some panic in my voice, but I'd just seen the bottom of the canal drop and I was worried about everybody's safety.
I mean, there's no locks, is there, anyway? Not until you get to St Martin's, is it? Of course, surely it can't be that far.
Well, emergency services have turned up.
There was a perimeter of about half a mile around the whole site at this point, and everywhere you looked, all you could see were blue flashing lights. This is Fleck and Anita's boat Ganymede, and we all started to get worried that this boat was going to get washed down into the bottom of that breach too. The sight of those boats being at the bottom of the breach was just sickening. We were told to stay off our boats as they were deemed unsafe. The emergency services were really helpful to us. We were tired and shell-shocked. We couldn't believe what we'd witnessed.
You can see how much we're listing by the way Sebastian stood, bless him. I'm back on the boat.
As soon as it was light enough, I got the drone up in the air and we were just so shocked looking back at the images from that morning. And this is where we're moored. Phil's boat is just 72 paces from the site of the breach.
There's our boat, the grockle's behind. Phil's boat is probably at a worse angle than ours.
I'm sure this is something we'll never forget. We were moved on and 9 days later we made it here to Wrenbury. This is where we'd planned to be for New Year's Eve.
At the moment, it's -6 degrees Celsius. Today, you can expect a high of 3 degrees.
Ah, well, got up this morning about 8 o'clock and it was -6 outside. I've been out, doesn't feel that cold. It's now -4, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's just started to snow and there's actually a bit of ice forming on the canal, which considering there's a flow on the Llangollen is quite unusual. But yeah, it's a beautiful day nonetheless. The snow has just started to fall.
We drove over in the van to meet up with Fleck and his partner Anita for Sunday dinner, and that snow's really started to fall.
It's an absolutely beautiful day. It's -9. This is the first time, well, yesterday was the first time that Sebastian saw snow. Right, I'm gonna have to keep my voice down because it's pretty early in the morning till I pass these boats. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like I said, -9. I've walked past the boats now so I can talk. Sebastian is loving the snow. Yeah, we'll go away in a couple of days, but yesterday we went to Whitchurch and we met up with Fleck and his partner Anita. It's their boat that was filmed going over the breach. Lovely couple and really nice talking to them. Fleck's a photographer, so I suggested he sets up a blog after all these events, and he's talking about selling his digital photographs, which would be really nice. Yeah. Sebastian's chasing ducks.
Well, Sebastian's supposed to go over to the dog groomers today, but all the pipes at her property were frozen. We're packing for our holiday and Sebastian's going to stay with Phil. We've been going over to Gran Canaria every January with our friends Matt and John for a bit of winter sun. Sebastian had a great time with Phil, and wouldn't you know it, 10 nights are over and we're flying back to Manchester. It was so good to get back to the boat, and of course to see Sebastian. Well, we're not used to these cold temperatures. We're going to drive over to Nantwich because Sebastian's going to the groomers, so we'll try and give you a before and after shot. Now Sebastian, is it cruising day? We're on the move again. It's Monday, is it? No, it's Tuesday. So we got up nice and early. We're hoping to set off about 9:30 this morning. Phil's gone forward with Anthony so he can drop his van off and bring Anthony back to the boat. Phil's going to help us do the locks today. I think we've got 9 locks ahead of us. We've been moored at Wrenbury for 2 weeks. Just got back from holiday. Had loads of jobs to do yesterday and the weather was awful. So we've decided today's the day. We're going to go for it. Looking forward to this cruise really, and I wouldn't say looking forward to getting off the Llangollen Canal, but yeah, it'd be nice when we've got that stretch to Middlewich and to Nantwich to do. It's pretty cold, so we're keeping our diesel reflex fire lit, so I need to take off that chimney and put on the shorter chimney for going under the low bridges. I'm using an oven glove. We're going to end the video here, but don't forget to stick around for that competition. And watch next time as we get our narrowboat off the Llangollen Canal with the help of Phil and we make it to Barbridge. Well, I hope you enjoyed that look back over the past few weeks on our narrowboat adventures. Now it's time for this week's competition. We don't normally do this. It's been a very long time since we've done this, but as you saw from the video, I create art. I've now gone full-time as an artist, which I still can't believe it when I say that. But we're giving away one of my prints. It's an A4 print. You can pick anything that we've got in stock. This is the Kingfisher that I did quite a while ago, and also this one. These are just samples, but yeah. You can pick any print and I will sign it and get it sent off to you anywhere in the world. And all you've got to do to win this week's competition is be subscribed to the channel and write down in the comments below, Paul's art, I'm in to win. And we'll pick somebody at random and we'll get this posted. We'll get a piece of artwork posted out to you. And a big thanks to Hannah and Anthony Savage. If you've not seen their channel, I'll leave a link below. It's Art in the Corridor. Lovely channel. We watch every video. Just my memory, shocking. And they gave us the idea and we've asked permission to use it and they very kindly said we could. So every month we're going to do a draw for a channel member, anyone who buys me a coffee or a patron to win one of my A5 prints. I'll get it signed and post it out anywhere in the world and we'll do that draw every month. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. We're really glad that we've finally caught up with our videos and we look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye.